Controllers, it's the second day of the Jodi Arias retrial for the death penalty here in Maricopa County, Arizona. Big show today. This morning, Dr. Horn, the medical examiner, put on by Juan Martinez. Of course, what Juan Martinez wants to show is the horror, the torture of what happened to young Travis Alexander. He is trying to show that, first of all, that Jodi Arias stabbed him 29 times in the back. And then that wasn't good enough, and then she slashed his throat, showing that picture many times in this trial, as she did in the last trial, sort of his calling card. Neck, back, huge gaping wound. Many of the Alexander family, I think all of the women, bowed their head in silent, what looked to be prayer during most of the presentation of the prosecutor, who had shown autopsy pictures all morning. And they must have gotten together and decided that's what they would all do, because all the women on the Travis side, the sisters, had their head bowed. So that was his plan, of course, ending up in the gunshot wound, because the state's theory is stab, 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 stab 29 times, throat slit, and that wasn't good enough, shot in the head, maybe mafia style, just to make sure. On the other hand, it's the defense is up now, and they have been cross-examining. Jennifer Wilmot for the defense has taken on Dr. Horn right out of the box, trying to get him to admit that he told Detective Flores early on that he thought that the gunshot was first. That's not something that the doctor would admit to, and it's just something that that we know that Detective Flores in the beginning said that himself. Whether or not it came from Dr. Horn is another matter. Dr. Horn certainly said he did not recall such a thing. This is very crucial to the defense, because if they can show that all these stab wounds, etc., might have been desecration of a body, but were not torturing the defendant, they win on the death penalty in that sense, that they're trying to show that their client did not torture the victim, whereas Juan Martinez, of course, is doing it. So a big morning here, very crucial witness. I called it last night on the Gold Patrol, if you were with us. If not, you can always go watch a replay of it, but I called that Dr. Horn would be the most important witness for the state, because he shows the torture. Can the defendant confuse the jury enough as to what happened? That's the question. If they do, it's a win for the defense, but right now I don't think so. I watched the jurors all being very intense. Now, there were a lot of full frontal pictures put up on the screen there, and this is a huge jumbotron, so to speak, 12 or 15 feet high, and sort of gratuitously in the sense in that I don't know why so many of those pictures had to be below the waist. There were no injuries below, the waist, at least in that area that you're thinking of. But nevertheless, it was up on the screen quite a bit of time, and again, the heads of the women were bowed. The jury, however, was very attentive to all the state's case with Dr. Horn, and less so as to the cross-examination by Jennifer Wilmot. I don't think she has scored any points whatsoever right now. However, keep in mind, confusion will benefit the defense. If the jury doesn't know how it happened, they're pretty much going to give that to the defense, I think, in terms of whether they can kill somebody or not. Stay tuned for my report after this afternoon.